Hi everyone, my name is Sveta and this is a new episode of my travelings around Asia during my exchange semester, and this vlog is gonna be from 3 destinations and all of them are located quite close to Hanoi, so I decided to put all of them in one video. So for example, if you will stay in Hanoi for a short time, you can go to these places, and now you can grab some tea or food or snacks, and I hope you will enjoy this video. Our first trip started with a banh mi for breakfast, and then we took a bus from Hanoi to Halong Bay. After arriving, we spent some time walking around and exploring the area. And later we decided to visit a Buddhist temple located on the top of the mountain. Honestly, it was one of the most peaceful places that I visited in Vietnam. It was incredibly quiet, calm and beautiful. And the best part was that there was almost no people around. I mean, just listen to this. And in general, we spent there almost the whole evening until sunset. As we were walking down the mountain during sunset, I remember thinking that it felt so unreal, almost like we had ended up inside a movie. And then we ended up our day with one of the best bowls of pho bo. The next morning we had breakfast at our hostel and headed off on a day cruise around Halong Bay, which already included several activities. As we sailed through the bay, it was hard to stop looking around. Rocks and cliffs rising out of the water looked absolutely unreal. And our first activity was kayaking across the bay. And we even saw some funny little monkeys, and then we went through a few caves, and it was such a fun experience. Our second activity was visiting a cave, and it was pretty cool, but honestly it felt very touristy, so I can't say it impressed me that much. And our last stop was T-Top Island. Unfortunately, I don't have any videos from there, so here is the photo instead. And it was a nice place, but by that point we were already exhausted from the heat and just wanted to go back home.
Не, ну в это время, конечно, на пляж пиздец немножко.
After 2 days in Halong, we headed back to Hanoi for a while, and a few days later we decided to take a day trip to Ninh Binh. We had an early start that day and took a bus to Ninh Binh, and our first stop was one of the largest pagoda in Vietnam. Weather that morning was pretty gloomy, and walking around the pagoda surrounded by greenery felt almost unreal, like we were somewhere deep in a jungle. We spent a long time exploring and still didn't manage to see everything. The Buddha statues and all the details inside the pagoda were absolutely beautiful, and it's really hard for me to describe just how amazing this place felt in person. And our next stop was a boat tour.
Доставайте весло? Да, у меня тут есть свое весло. Создаем видимость мальчик на земле.
This tour lasted for almost 3 hours and there were 4 of us in the boat and a Vietnamese woman rowed in the entire way, but we helped her a little from time to time. We even passed through caves and got really close to the cliffs. The water was so clear and emerald green, and honestly I was really impressed by the nature of this place.
Какова вероятность, что я сейчас стукнусь башкой от пещеры? 0.
One of the landmarks of this trip was this pagoda standing right on the water. The next moment we got off the boat, a huge storm started. The rain came down almost immediately. Luckily, the storm didn't last long and we headed to the final stop of the day, Moa Cave Viewpoint. There were 2 ways to get to the top, and of course I chose the longer one, and the hike itself wasn't too difficult, although the wet steps were a bit slippery after the rain. The viewpoint was pretty crowded, but honestly the views were still worth it. I managed to enjoy the scenery and take a few nice photos. And after that our trip to Ninh Binh came to an end and we headed back to Hanoi. For one of our weekends we decided to take a day trip to Ba Vy National Park. It's about 40 kilometers from Hanoi and easy to reach by motorbike, although it took us around 3 hours to get there. On the way we made a quick stop to stretch our legs and enjoy the mountain views. Once we arrived at the park, we left our bikes and climbed the rest of the way on foot. And when we reached the pagoda area, it turned out so peaceful. Mountains around us were covered in mist and low clouds, and it was such a unique experience for me. But later the sun came out and we spent some time relaxing, enjoying the views and taking a few photos. Before leaving, we grabbed a smoothie and a quick snack, and then we hopped back on our bikes and headed home.
Sveta, помаши.
Unfortunately, on the way back home, we got caught in a heavy rain, but it was kind of fun moment. And eventually, we made it back to Hanoi. So yeah, that was my small collection of my travelings around northern Vietnam, and actually I think that all of these places have absolutely different vibes and atmosphere, but at the same time all of them are extremely beautiful, and I'm so grateful that I had a chance to explore them during my exchange semester. And I think that maybe next video is gonna be from Sapa and Ha Giang Loop. Maybe currently I'm thinking whether to record a video from Russia and post it, or continue edit some of the videos from Asia. So let me know what you would like to watch more. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in my next video. Bye.